Over the next few hours, friends, it is stellar. Temperatures mid-70s, very comfortable. Clear skies expected to continue for us. We're right now still in the upper 70s and low 80s in northeast Ohio. It's really comfortable out there. We've seen only just a few of these pop-up cumulus clouds, fair weather cumulus clouds as they're called. But otherwise, it's been kind of a ho-hum day. However, and it's a big however, there's a pretty potent storm system sitting in the northern plains. And as of right now, it looks like we have ingredients coming together that set us up for severe weather tomorrow. For today, that severe weather threat is all out to the west of us, ahead of that storm system. But as that storm system begins to move east, so does the severe weather threat, and that puts it right in our neighborhood as we head into the afternoon tomorrow. Let's set this up for you, okay? We have a frontal system that is off to the west of us. This is an area of low pressure that was kind of spinning up here north of North Dakota. Note the warm front, that's the red, the front of the warmer air, and the cold front, the blue, that's the front of colder air. A collision of air masses is always going to produce energy, and that energy is going to feed off of heat and feed off of humidity to fire up thunderstorms as we head through the night tonight into tomorrow. Note these thunderstorms to the south and where they are south of us. That becomes a little bit of a complicating factor because they may use up a lot of the moisture that is coming our way. If that happens, we don't have as much moisture. That's one of the big ingredients in tomorrow's severe weather threat. So if we don't have the moisture, we don't have as much of a threat. But I don't think that's going to factor in too much because what's going to end up happening is residual moisture will be here. So first we get the warm front. Now, if you wake up tomorrow morning and there's clouds and rain, that's not a bad thing. That's actually a good thing. That kind of helps to temper things. But in the afternoon, as the temperatures begin to fire up, the cold front moves in, and we have a big shot of energy coming in the upper parts of the atmosphere. That's really important in this. That's where we start to see the threats really perking up. And notice the timing on this. It is in the afternoon and the evening. So tomorrow morning, if you have plans, no problems. Get out, get them done. By the time we hit 2 o'clock, I want everybody to kind of keep an eye on things, and especially through the rest of the afternoon, because these storms are expected to be scattered. And as they will be scattered, that means they're also going to be moving because the storm system will continue to move through as we head through the rest of the evening. Note the big cluster off to the south. That's what we're talking about with that. Maybe a lot of that threat stays south of us. We're still just kind of waiting to see how it's all going to work out. Let's get a little bit closer look for you in your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast. 70s to start tomorrow with a southerly breeze. Here's our afternoon thunderstorm chances that begin to pick up. Notice our temperatures in the mid-80s. You can see how these thunderstorms fire and move through. This is 6 p.m. I would say this could be anywhere in northeast Ohio. But the good news is by the end of the evening, it will be moving out, and that means a much better forecast by the time we hit Friday. And man, do we have a gorgeous weekend setting up in your Union Home Mortgage Outlook. Temperatures again tomorrow, very warm in the mid-80s. We'll back it off on Friday, but then here comes more summertime as we head through next week with isolated storm chances sticking around.